By the way, there's some breaking news. I am rather shocked to hear this, but this is from my favorite website, rightwingwatch.org. According to Jim Baker, we all remember Jim Baker, right? You know, he wore the very colorful sweaters in the 80s, and of course today he continues to have his program. He and his lovely wife Lori, and they sell their they sell the Jim Baker food buckets, you know, so when the rapture happens, you know, you gotta have you gotta have your food buckets.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Mike Pelopita says you better knock on wood, Matt. Yes, indeed. You know, which I don't quite understand the marketing, because it seems to me if you're going to be swept up in the rapture, you don't need the food buckets.
Right. No, you don't.
So you're actually outside of the very audience that he's marketing to.
Yeah.
But he knows what he's doing, I guess, because he's very rich, which is important. God wants us to be rich. According to Jim Baker, right?
Monetarily?
Yes, abundance.
Really?
It's called. Yes, prosperity gospel. It's the new thing. Yeah.
I think it passed me by.
It passed a lot of us by. We're probably all going to hell because we're not rich.
You got that right.
Yes. Well, apparently Jim Baker says, and I'm not aware of this, and I'll be interested to see if he has some proof of this, but he claims that the left is under massive demon possession.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if he means like the far left or the entire left or all
everything
Democrats
left
or whatever.
Of center.
I guess. This is terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, he said today on the Jim Baker show, he said, I want to tell you people today, America has gone crazy. I believe much of politics today, especially those who have gone out on an extreme, I'll say left, they are way left. I believe there is a massive demon possession in the political realm today.
Oof.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
I mean, sort of.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it does make sense in one way, right? Because we know that obviously God is a conservative Republican.
Obviously,
you know, I often imagine. I mean, I'm not going to heaven, of course, because I'm pro-choice and pro-gay marriage. But I often imagine going to heaven, and you know, St. Peter leads me in for, you know, I'm sure you get some sort of intake meeting with the big guy, and
holding cell.
Yes, and then right, and then. But then you get to go in and meet God in the office, and, you know, I assume that he has like a big golden desk, and on the wall is a giant picture of Ronald Wilson Reagan and a giant American flag, and of course a cardboard cutout of President Trump.
Of course.
And, you know, so it makes sense. I mean, that the left then would be the opposite, you know, the party of Lucifer.
What a thing to say.
What?
You know, that's what I mean. You know, it's everything. You can say anything you want. You blab any kind of foolishness you want.
Yes.
And people are going to eat it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, for all those that can't distinguish right from wrong and good and evil, you know, those are the folks I'm worried about.
So you gentlemen are skeptical about the left being demon-possessed?
Somewhat.
I mean, you've met.
I think every side is.
You've met several presidential candidates.
Yeah.
Did they strike you as demon possessed? Did you sense that any of them had been taken over by some sort of demonic entity?
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You'd
who?
see in their eyes a little.
Like which ones? Because we want to know.
Yeah, we need
to know this ahead of time.
Marianne Williamson.
She seems a little possessed.
Something.
Yeah, something's. She has.
She goes off on her tangents.
Right.
And you can kind of see it a little.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's probably been taken over by a demon, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't surprise me.
You, Ben Dion, are going on record today as saying on WMNH that Marianne Williamson is possessed by a demon.
I'm saying she could be.
She could be, right.
It wouldn't surprise me if that came out.
Right, which is really just a nice way of saying she is, obviously, right? I mean, yeah. Okay. Yes. I mean, I believe that's also called an attachment. They call that in the metaphysical world.
Would she be the host?
I believe so, yes. And she has an attachment that is controlling her words and actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've seen some movies on this.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Did her head spin around
No.
when you talked to her?
No.
Okay, good.
It turned a lot.
Did it?
Yeah.
Right. Did she...
It was trying to spin.
Did she begin to spontaneously projectile vomit?
No.
Okay, good.
Any speaking in tongues?
She might have. At the convention, she had quite the following, too.
Really?
Yeah, she did have quite the following.
They're probably all demons.
Yeah. And it's funny because someone that I was there with said they all looked very similar, like the similar type of person.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, and I looked back at the group of supporters that held signs, had shirts on and everything. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. They kind of do look all the same. Like same type of person.
Like they're from hell?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He could have been.
Right?
I don't know.
Most likely. I mean, I think we can assume.
She was the only candidate selling things too. I feel like most of the candidates, they had a table, but their stuff was like to take for free or if you signed up for something. But there could have been other ones, but I noticed for sure because she had a lot of stuff on her table, the shirts and hats and pins. Those were for sale. They weren't just to take.
They weren't freebies.
They were not
And
freebies.
where was this?
At the New Hampshire Democratic Convention at SNU Arena.
I'm reminded of the story in the Bible of Jesus entering the temple, and the money changers are selling things.
Yes,
and
they were.
Jesus gets very angry, and he starts flipping over the tables.
Yes, he did.
Maybe Jesus should have flipped over Marianne Williamson's table and confronted the demon.
Perhaps.
But where was Jesus?
He wasn't in there.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't at the convention.
He wasn't at the convention, but he was probably at a Trump rally.
Could it be?
I think we can safely assume that.
Which was at SNU Arena.
The Trump, the godliest of presidents.
They just missed him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just for fun here, let's. It's only about a minute. Let's listen to Jim Baker. I want to play the audio because I feel that you gentlemen are skeptical.
Okay.
So we'll hear him explain in his own words. Let's see if it'll play. This website sucks sometimes.
Your
Here we
book,
go.
your book answers the questions I've been asking, and about. Here's the title: How to Keep Your Head on Straight in a World Gone Crazy.
Yes.
And I want to tell you people today, America has gone crazy.
Yes, it has.
And Rick, I don't know if you'll agree with me or not. I believe much of politics today, especially those that have gone out on an extreme, and I'll say left, they're way left, I believe there is a massive demon possession in the political realm today. Am I wrong?
I believe it's like hell found a voice.
Yes.
Say that.
Hell found a voice.
Yes.
And hell is speaking through the political system today and through the media.
Yes.
It is amazing.
It really
what's
is.
happening through the media. It's just wicked.
It is
what's
wicked.
taking place.
It is.
Wow.
It's demonic.
It should not be permitted. It just should be. You know, I think about Jesus. Jesus told the demons to shut up.
Yes, he did.
And I thought, we need to take authority over all these voices and just command them to be still.
Amen. Yes.
Well, where was
Wow.
Jesus to tell Marianne Williamson to shut up? That's what I want to know.
Where was that?
Yeah,
where was he
it?
speaking?
People were applauding
Oh,
over this?
that was just on his show.
Oh, he
He hosts a television program called The Jim Baker Show.
What channel?
I don't know. I assume it's on, what's that? There's something
Is it
like
a Catholic network or
EWTV, which I think is evangelical.
Oh, evangelical, right.
Evangelical What's-a-Who's-y television. Something like that. I think it's EWTV.
Well, he had people applauding that.
Well, yeah, he's got a captive audience. But by the way, if you ever see his audience, they're all just really old people.
Really?
I can see that.
Yeah, they're just they're at the end of the road and they're trying to get into heaven.
No
Any
matter
means
how.
necessary.
By
matter
any-
why,
That's right. Yes, they're gonna buy some food buckets and
Sneak in.
sneak in. No, they're not gonna sneak in. They're going through the front door. I'm sure they're all. I'm sure they're all very much opposed to gay marriage and very angry at immigrants and
All of that.
all of that. That's what gets you in.
Yep, because every person that's in heaven is white
Well,
and straight.
thank you, Captain Obvious.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for pointing that out. I think we all kind of know that, Ben.
There's zero diversity up there.
Well, obviously. I mean, come on, it's heaven. Jeez.
I'm glad I could never actually talk to any of these people that think these things
Ooh.
because I don't think I'd be able to hold back. Like just hearing the clips, I can laugh. But
yeah.
if I actually met anyone like this,
Yeah.
I don't know what I do. I really don't.
Yeah.
Well, therein lies the problem. There are people out there that are buying this insane message.
Right.
And I mean, really. And they have to separate out reality from that.
Right.
Whatever
they
that
can't do
is.
that though. They can't.
No, they're incapable.
That's
they
the
are
thing.
incapable.
I don't think you'd be able to convince them otherwise.
No,
because
they're gone.
They've bought into this, whatever it is, and it's
whatever it is.
I don't know how you would. That's the thing. I don't know what I do because I don't think I could actually have the conversation. I'm good at having conversations with people I don't agree with.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
I like to do that because I like to see other perspectives, but I don't.
This is a little over
I
the
don't
top.
think they would be able to handle having the conversation.
Right. Yeah, there's just some people where it's like, it's already kind of a lost
You kind of
cause.
see it in their eyes.
It's in their eyes.
Right.
Like, yep, they're
there
gone.
it is.
They're gone.
We've already lost this one.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
That's what I mean. There's so many things you need to sort out. And there's a lot of folks that just are incapable of sorting it out.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and you want to shake them up and wake them up.
Right.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know, there's perhaps a lost cause.
Yes.
I think of, Matt, I've never seen the show Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
I have, yes.
So the episode he has with President Obama, it's pretty funny because Jerry asked a question like, is there any of these, world leaders that you meet and talk to that you look at and you're like, oh, yeah, they are gone.
Yeah.
They are crazy and they're not, there's nothing there.
Right.
And his answer was very simple. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't enumerate
Like
any
the
of them.
power and just
Yeah.
whatever it is, and there's no going back.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about that, but